I'm coming. Don't leave yet. Hi, guys. It's Beckie Belote. I'm a creative memories advisor from Newport News, Virginia, and I have a couple of tips for you. One of these I shared with my scrapbookers in person last week, and I thought it was a good idea, and a lot of people aren't kind of playing around with border punch combinations. So it's a border punch combination. And also, I stole a really cool idea from somebody at a team meeting today. By the way, if you're a fellow advisor out there watching, I do make up my ideas myself, but you are definitely welcome to steal them. And I hope you do and share them with everybody because this is a great business and I'm glad to help you out. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and go down like this. Oh my, that was not pretty. But it seems to still be operational, so we are gonna carry on. All right. Yeah, if you're out there thinking if you ever could have a business like I have, if you ever follow me and see how horrible I am to have a career like I do, please know that you can do this business too. All right, so the first one that I want to show you is something that I've been training my team to do. They love it, and my clients love this idea. The first thing that you want to do is you need to find the center of your piece of paper. I'm working with a 12 by 12 piece of paper. I love our 13 by 13 mats because it's wide enough that you can not only put your 12 by 12 paper down on it, but you can still see the measurements. So I know that this is dead center, so I'm going to put a dot right there. That's the first thing you do. I'm actually going to make it bigger so that you can see it better. All right, and then the punches that work really nice with this, I'm going to show you the ones that are still available. This is the arch. This one works really nicely. Baroque works really nicely. Mandala Burst does, but the company is sold out of those, and I understand they are not coming back. And the Dazzle works really nice with it. And this one also is not coming back. So if you're working with another advisor, it could be they have these still on their shelves. So make sure you reach out to them first before you, go crazy trying to find something. If you're my client, I might have one or two left on my shelf. I'm not positive. I had a crop last week. But let's check this out. So I'm going to use these two today because they're both available. I don't want to create any kind of frustration out there. And it doesn't matter which one you choose for your middle. I think I'm going to go with the arch for the middle. This is called the arch punch. And I'm going to flip it upside down. I'm going to put this dot in, and you can see the dot. You can see the dot right through that window. I want to do it so that it looks like it's right smack in the middle. All right? And punch. All right, once you do that, then you're going to come in with your other one, whichever one, and we're going to use this one on either side. So, again, upside down. I'm going to go in. And you see how you can see the space here? I don't want to see a space. I want that paper to fill the entire frame. So I'm going to keep sliding until it is filled and mash. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. If you get any of these little tag-alongs, just pull them off. Not a big deal. All right, I'm going to do another one over here. And okay. Next, what I want you to do is cut it off at 3 inches. And when I say 3 inches, I want you to do 3 inches from the highest peak and the highest peak of the cut pieces. So here's a peak, here's a peak, here's a peak, but my highest peak is right there. I'm going to line this guy up to the 3-inch mark on my trimmer. So there's the 3-inch mark right there. And then I'm going to do a little cut. Oops, before I do a little cut, I do need a blade. Oh my goodness, do you hear my dogs? Of course you hear my dogs. They're quite barky today. Oh my goodness, and then I drop my blade. I'm so glad this isn't live yet, although it's going to be, because you know I'm not going to re-record this. All right, so we're going to go ahead and cut there. All right, so Now I'm going to repeat what I just did. I'm going to go in. I'm going to put a dot at my 6" to ensure that I am indeed putting it in the middle, because it does matter. So that looks pretty good right there. All right, and then what I'm going to do is come in with this again, fill the frame, do the same thing on the other side. All right, and then the last thing we're going to do to make it look super pretty, don't forget that on your trimmer, there's a little number up here that points to where it cuts. If in doubt, we have this little guy that it's got a little hair on the top that tells you exactly where it's going to cut. I want to trim off some of these big knobby parts to make this even prettier. So I'm going to slide it in so that I can see this little hair. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I'm accurate on that. I can get in a little bit closer on each of them, I bet. Let's check this one. There's one down here too. That is almost perfect. Okay, now when I cut, I don't want to cut the pretty part. I just want to cut from here to here and from here to here on both sides. Don't forget to use your little marker here. So I'm going to go all the way down to here. You can see that it would cut from here over if I do that, and then cut away. All right, do the same thing up here. Keep going until my hair is lined up there, and that takes care of that. Flip it over and do it again. Oops, I flipped it over in the wrong way. All right, I'm getting pretty good at this, so I'm not even going to check it this time, but you should when you first try this to make sure it's cutting where you want it to cut. All right, and then we have this. Is that pretty? All right, so the one that I made with a page spread, I did using the Keep the Faith product line, which is beautiful. And I used the Dazzle, which is no longer available, so reach out to me or your advisor to see if she may still have one on the shelf if you love this look. And the Baroque, which I just featured. After I cut it, I actually put a sticker strip on top to give it a little bit of a variation. So I hope you like that. All right, so another little experience that I had, we have this beautiful Dragonfly punch, which is super cool. And I think that I've showed you how to cut two of them from a piece of paper that you like both sides. Where is that little dragonfly? Oh, there it is. All right. And put like a foam square right here on the middle of his body, and then take the other one and kind of wrinkle him up, and then flip him upside down and put him on top. And that kind of gives you some texture to your dragonfly. It kind of looks denser. Well, what somebody told me today is that, and Debbie Mirish, you're going to love this because she came to the crop. She said, I need a butterfly punch. And Shirley was at the crop, and she said, I left my butterfly punch at home because we used to have one. Well, take a look at this. And this is not something I came up with. Just snip. I'm going to kind of round it. You know, a butterfly does have a little bit of a tail that sticks out of the bottom, but not that thick. It does have a nice body in the middle. So if I were you, I would stick the piece that you cut off with contrasting color on top to make his body a little bit thicker, a little fatter there. And then for the antennas, use your trash. All these little pieces that came out would be great antennas. If I were going to put this down on a piece of paper, let me actually put it on color right now so that you can see it a little better. I would probably use our precision point adhesive, kind of put a blob down, and then just kind of stick it to the blob. Remember, the precision point adhesive, it does dry clear. So even though you might see a little bit of it first, it does dry clear. Is that the cutest stinking butterfly you've ever seen? So anyways, I had to show that. I just learned that myself from my lovely group of team members. We have lunch once a month together. It's a great little community of women that I work with. And so if you want to join us, we also do training by Zoom. Please let me know. I'd love to help you have a business right from behind your computer. Thanks for watching. Bye.